welcome to another edition of On the Pitch. This is Jim Napperstack from DuhawkFootball.com. Tonight I have with me number 8 from Stoughton, Wisconsin, Malcolm Calbert, and number 16 from Lincolnshire, Illinois, Colin Pekovitch. Guys, how are we doing tonight?
I'm doing well.
I'm doing well, good as well.
Has Coach Roth been working you guys hard in practice this week?
Oh, most definitely. Getting ready for the big game on Friday.
And who is that on Friday? We got Augsburg coming into town. You guys have been doing very well this season in the Rock Bowl. Would you expect anything to change on Friday?
No, not at all. I think we're going to continue our home winning streak on Friday. Very confident.
Malcolm, after your defeat of University of Dubuque last Friday, you guys moved into the number 8 spot in the nation. What does that do for you guys confidence-wise, and how do you think that's going to affect you in this weekend's matches?
The win against the University of Dubuque is a big win for us. As far as the rankings go, we try not to get too caught up in the rankings. It's always nice to be nationally ranked, but it matters more what you're ranked at the end of the year than during the year. But I think confidence is riding high. We've been handling teams pretty well, and look forward to Friday.
Coco, you on the field personally feel any pressure, knowing that other teams are coming into sometimes the Rock Bowl or whether you guys are on the road? Teams want to take you down. Do you guys feel any extra added pressure now that you're number 8 in the country?
No, I don't think the ranking gives us any additional pressure. Loras College has a tradition of being ranked all year long, so we know what it feels like, and we want to continue our success, and I think we will this Friday against Augsburg.
You guys opened up the season 2-1-1, following a loss to Wheaton College and then a tie to St. Ambrose. Since then, you guys have gone on and been 5-0, and on the course of the season, you guys have scored 31 goals, which is in the top 5 in the entire NCAA for Division III, and you've only given up 7 goals. What is that doing for you guys, and where do you think that success is coming from?
I think of a lot of our success has come through our depth and the variety of players that we have and the different styles from so many different people. It's kind of nice. The scoring has been pretty balanced. There's no one on the team that has more than 4 goals, which is kind of unique for how many goals we've scored as a team, being pretty high ranked in the nation in goals for. I think the guys have been working hard, and we've just been clicking offensively, and guys have been coming in, stepping up, and getting the job done.
Colin, this is your first year as a starter for the varsity team. You've gone through a lot of challenges and obstacles. Personally, what kind of sense of accomplishment are you feeling this season, being able to get your name called at the beginning and really contributing to this team?
I feel like I did pretty well. I accomplished being a starter after spending 3 years on reserves. Due to the depth of this team, I'm really proud of myself for being able to get that call-up. I got the call-up when I had a couple injuries, so I took my opportunity, and look where I'm at now. I'm a starter, and I'm very proud of myself.
I think Malcolm can attribute to that. How do you feel that Colin's been producing so far this year?
I think Colin's done a great job stepping up. That shows just great on the program from top to bottom. We have a reserve program here. Not everyone might know that, but those guys can come in when it's their time to play. They step up big, and Colin started off on reserves, and now look where he's at now. He's a big impact player, going out in the field, making stuff happen. So I think that's great for the entire program.
Malcolm, in the opening weekend of the season, you did injure your shoulder against Wheaton College, and you've been kind of dealing with that, and you did re-injure it against McAllister. Currently, how is the shoulder, and what is that doing to affect your play?
Shoulder's getting better. Been working a lot with the trainers, trying to get the strength back in it. It's been really hard going back and forth, kind of not knowing when to come back, when not to come back. It's a tough balance. It's been really hard for me because this is the first time I've ever been injured. In my first 3 years here, I've only sat out 1 game, and I've already missed 5. So it's been really tough to sit on the sidelines and not be able to impact the game. But just trying to rehab and get back and get out there again.
All right, you guys live together over at the infamous 910. What does that do for you guys when you're both in practice, but more importantly, when you guys get out onto the pitch during the game? Having that kind of relationship when you guys are roommates, you see each other all the time. How do you feel that benefits you guys?
I think that it benefits our whole team because 5 of us live in the house, and me and Malcolm personally a lot. Me and Malcolm had roommates since freshman year, 116 Beckman. And what's good about that is after practice, we get to come home, we get to discuss what happened at practice or what happened in the games. And so that just is more communication throughout the team. And also, it bonds the team a lot. We always talk about chumming, so we try to get all the younger kids over to our house and chum and get along. We can talk about soccer. And I think just everyone with the chum gets our chemistry a lot more deep than other teams have.
Yeah, just being around your friends all the time, playing with your best friends on the team. You're there with them at practice, you're with them outside of practice. It builds good team chemistry. If you get along off the field, it's a lot easier to get along on the field. I don't think that's been a problem with our program at all. Me and Colin's relationship is only strengthened through soccer and common interests like that, and it's been really good. I've enjoyed it a lot.
Alrighty, we got Augsburg coming into the Rock Bowl on Friday. You guys have quite the record. I believe it's up to 21 or 22 matches in a row without a defeat in the Rock Bowl. Augsburg does come in at 7-0-1. They tied Luther earlier in the season, who we'll face in another week or two. What have you guys specifically been working on in practice this week to prepare yourself for Friday night?
The last week we've really been working on having the other team play through the middle of the field. We know Augsburg likes to use their width. They like to get outside and challenge us through the outsides. So we're going to try to have our forwards keep them central and have them play in the middle so we can hopefully shut them down through there.
And Malcolm, what are you guys going to be able to take from a game or a match earlier in the season and really benefit you guys come Friday night?
I think it's great to play opponents like Augsburg, in the middle of the season, nationally ranked team, regionally ranked team. It's a good test for us coming into the playoffs, getting those high opponents coming in at the Rock Bowl. So I feel like it should be good, and we have great shot of winning, and it's always fun to play great teams, and especially at home in front of your home fans and on the Rock Bowl where we've had great success. So,
following Friday night's match, you guys will get on the bus and get ready to head out to Storm Lake, Iowa to take on the Buena Vista Beavers on Saturday and then continue Iowa Conference play next Wednesday. After you guys opened up against the University of Dubuque, and honest to God, you guys manhandled them up and down the pitch, winning 3-0. Where you guys feel that you sit right now in the Iowa Conference when it comes to the rest of your conference play season, Colin?
I feel that we sit above the rest of the competition. Not to knock any other competition, IAC is a tough conference, but we have a tradition of winning the regular season. I think that's going to happen again this year. Hopefully we can bring that into the tournament play and win that again, just like we did last year. But it's going to be challenging. You said Luther has been playing well. I think they might be our toughest competition besides the usuals like Wartburg and UD.
And like he alluded to, the last few years, especially when it gets into the conference tournament championship, it's been Loras and Wartburg. Personally, do you feel, Malcolm, that it's going to be the same way this year, or do you see another school like Luther possibly stepping into that role?
There's a lot of good teams in the conference, top half of the conference. It could be Luther, it could be, Central's had some success, Wartburg, UD. I think come tournament time, really pretty much anything can happen. All of the teams are fighting for an NCAA bid, and their season's on the line, so there could be some upsets, there could be some close games, but I could see Wartburg stepping up again as well as possibly Luther, like Colin said. But not really sure what's going to happen come that time until it's actually there, but we'll see.
Alrighty, guys, thank you again for joining me on the Pitch this week. Good luck Friday night as you get ready to take on Augsburg, and then, like I said, continuing your schedule on Saturday and then the following Wednesday with Iowa Conference play. For DuhawkFootball.com, this has been Jim Nappersteck. Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you later.